Before I had kids, I was a farmer, and before I had a farm, I did some hiking and backpacking, but it's been at least 10 years since I've done any of that. I just pulled out my little backpacking stove and serviced it, and amazingly, after 10 years of non-use, it still works. But no, I've never been up this high. I've never worn crampons before. I've never, hiked with an ice axe. I've never really done any, I've never been on a glacier before. Most everything I do now is for my kids. And I want them to live in a clean, healthy world. And so, yeah, even though this has taken me away from them, and it's been a commitment for our whole family, it's for them, for sure. A bunch of people having dinner and talking about what we could do, and here we are so many months later and a lot more fit and ready to climb this mountain. And the purpose of our climb is to send a strong message to our governor that the TransAlta coal plant should be shut down now, as soon as possible, and that we can't wait. It doesn't make sense to wait. A portion of our electricity comes from coal in the state, and we just believe that doesn't make sense. The science is there that burning coal pollutes. It's harmful particularly to children, to infants, to unborn babies, to pregnant mothers. We'd really like to meet with the governor. We'd like to, we'd like to tell her how we feel about this issue. We'd like to speak to her about our request. I'd love to hear what she has to say, why she hasn't stepped up. She's had the opportunity to regulate TransAlta, to make sure that their emissions are in line with the science and not polluting, and she hasn't stepped up, and I'd love to hear her, what she has to say about that. We started in February, so yeah, it's been a lot of training and working hard, and I think I feel stronger, and I'm inspired to get my kids out in the wilderness more. We live on a farm and they spend a lot of time outside, but we don't get out to the mountains very often. It's a hard thing for us to get away, but I'm definitely motivated and inspired to do that more, to get out there and do some backpacking with my kids.